Every commercial pilot, no matter how advanced, begins in small aircraft, short runways, repetitive circuits, and high workload environments. This phase of aviation does not tolerate carelessness, it magnifies it. The latest training aircraft crash in India on 8th of Feb has once again forced an uncomfortable conversation. Not about one pilot, not about one flying school, but about systems. Let's put India in the global context. In countries like United States, Canada, New Zealand, and even South Africa, flight training is treated as a high-risk activity that demands disproportionate safety margins. The numbers matter, but the philosophy matters more. Globally, flight training system is measured as accidents per 100,000 hour flight hours. Well-developed aviation countries monitor this constantly. They publish it, they discuss it, and design a policy around it. In the United States, despite massive volumes of training hours every year, the accident rate in flight training has steadily declined over the decades because the system were made tighter. Some countries even go further. They publish training specific safety reports. They analyze the human factors, analyze instructor workload, decision making, and even weather judgments. Safety isn't taken for granted, it is checked and verified all the times. Now contrast that with India. India does not publicly publish consolidated data on training hours flown versus accident. What we see instead are fragments, news reports, AAIB investigation, forced landing, runway excursions, fuel-related incidents, engine failures. Individually, luckily, many of these events are survivable, but collectively, they point to an operational weakness. Interestingly, in 2025, DGCA ranked the Indian Flight Training Organization for the first time. The findings were eye-opening. Not a single Indian school achieved an A or A+ rating. Only 13 of the 35 schools made it to the B category, and government's pride IGROA made it to the C category. This isn't about one organization falling short. It reflects the broader industry pattern. India's training environment is uniquely demanding. High temperatures, dense air traffic, infrastructure constraint, and intense commercial pressure to push the hours. And under the DGCA's flight ranking system, where the training duration is also evaluated, the pressure can intensify in the ways that may compromise the safety. These conditions require higher safety margins, yet many incidents still trace back to fundamentals. Fuel management, lapses, maintenance quality gaps, instructor overloading, weak safety reporting culture. In contrast, other countries treat even minor training incidents as learning, not an embarrassment to be hidden. This is not about declaring India aviation unsafe. This is about acknowledging that flight training safety is lagging behind global best practices in intent and in execution. Flight training is where habits are formed for life. If we tolerate weak standards here, these weaknesses won't disappear at 35,000 feet. They stay invisible until reality exposes them. The latest crash should not become just another headline. It should become a reference point. Because countries with the safest skies didn't get there by chance, they got there by being brutally honest about their training systems. India now stands at the same crossroad. Growth is inevitable, safety is a choice.